What up? What's going on? Tell me about it. I'm listening. Ah, shit. You still there, Bishop? Is that who I think it is? I don't remember her name. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hopefully y'all get something somewhere. Whether it's together or whether it's, just taking it step by step, day by day. Hopefully everything goes smooth and y'all get some clarity on what might happen in the future. There's one thing I don't like is uncertainty. That's one thing I don't like is being uncertain, especially about love. Jack Jr. the first. You said you want some guidance from the cards? Well, that's use them for what they use for then. Can I offer you a donation based reading, Righteous Bishop? He said, he said when you get more time, you get one privately. All right, that's what's up. What's up, Jayla? How you doing? Jayla, do you know I never forgot that you donated to me and then you disappeared? I never forgot that. I never forgot that. I never forgot that. All right, Bishop. So I'm gonna pull a quick current energy and best course of action. Okay, so the current energy is gonna be the five of swords. Okay. Uh okay. So in short, we know that the five of swords represents a conflict on the mental plane. This could be a conflict with beliefs. This could be a conflict of vision, wants, needs, etc. Right? But this is a challenge mentally. Okay. Um, the first. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Man, you should have been in contact with me because I felt so bad. But it wasn't even about the app. We could have found another way to get you your reading though for sure. Uh, There's a couple other people who donated and I reached out to them and I never heard anything back. But if you want to donate again for another invisible reading, that'd be cool. I'll take $222. She said, "Don't feel bad." Well, if you don't want me to feel bad, then you're gonna have to donate again, so I won't feel bad. That's the only thing that'll make me happy right now. She's intellectualizing her feelings. Okay, so because how I okay, so what I'm interpreting, she said, "Oh dear, I wish I had something to donate." I'm just playing. So what I'm seeing here. Well, let me pull another card and see. You know what? I'm gonna pull a card from this deck and see. Cause I don't wanna go too fast. And I don't wanna go too fast and not let me pull one from this deck. Nope, I just got one. All right, so we got depth, awareness, importance, and value. Okay, so what I'm hearing here is that this is not an opportunity for you to impress. I don't want you to go in. I don't want you going into this situation with the wrong intentions. I feel like now that things are a little bit better for you, that you now that you've made things better for you, I feel like this is an opportunity for you to really truly show your depth and show like who you really truly are. You know what I'm saying? But also, I don't want the moment to be too big for you. And that's the thing, right? I'm happy you said that, but I think it's the opposite. I don't think it's more or less her who I don't think it's you who need to do any proven. I think now that you've done some healing and now that you don't escape and stuff like that, I think now you'll be able to appreciate her in her entirety, whatever that is. All right, we just had a card jump out, which is the Nine of Swords as the best course of action. Um, I don't know. You probably heard me say this a few times, Bishop. Oh, you know what? Reading your comments, it just switched my train of thought. Another thing that I say is that when you single, right? When you on the singles market, you got to be a buyer and a seller, right? It's not just one way. And when people heal, when people grow, when people make changes for themselves, sometimes when people what was I saying? Uh 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 shit, something about something themselves. Sometimes when people I gotta rewind it and listen to what I was saying. Cause I read your comment and it threw me off. Oh, when you on the singles market, it's about buying and selling. And when you heal, sometimes what you had a taste for doesn't taste the same anymore once you done the healing. And so I want you to walk into this with a certain level of surety of confidence that not only are you where you need to be, but you are who you need to be right now. And when you said the best course of action with the nine, it's not so much of overthinking because that's a very when you when you looking at the nine of swords, the overthinking thing is a symptom of a bigger problem. We don't get to the nine of swords unless we touch the seven, unless we touch the eight, unless we touch the six, unless we touch the ace, unless we touch the three, the four. You get what I'm saying? We don't get to the nine because just because we don't wake up in the nine, right? We get to the nine because we didn't heed the warning of the three. We didn't heed the warning of the ace. We didn't heed the warning of the two. You get what I'm saying? We didn't heed the warning of the five, which is here right now, right? We got to the nine. The nine comes because there's a thought form in our brain that has taken shape and that's running on its own volition now. You see what I'm saying? We get to the nine when the things that we worried about doesn't get quelled and then they wind up being bigger than us. Right? When we looking at the nine represents fulfillment, but in this upright position, it represents fulfillment of what exactly? And it's the basically 9 and 10 is your worst nightmares coming true. But the thing is that you don't have nightmares in this case, right? In specific, you don't have nightmares without worry, without anxiety, without fear, without stress, right? Being a Gemini card representing some Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, um, what I would say the best course of action really is not all those things I just listed. I think the best course of action is leaving those things at the door. It's always one thing to go in your head to practice for a job interview and all that stuff, but it's a whole nother thing when they call your name and you got to shake hands or sit down and look at these people eye to eye, right? All the time that you spent preparing only helps you in that instance. It doesn't make perfect, right? We practice to make mastery. I never seen anything perfect, right? Except for my future wife. I never seen anything perfect. Well, what I'm feeling here is that the closer time is going to get, the more anxious things are going to be, right? And then when you look at these two cards from another point of view, whatever the worry, whatever this five card is indicating, remember the five card is indicating something. It's not a warning. I mean, I guess it is a warning of a bigger problem, but the five is indicating that there was some major conflict or oh, so I wonder who perspective it is then. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that when you look at this card, this is an exchange. These two swords is an exchange of energy, right? Meaning that it's an equal give and exchange. Now, whatever the conflict was on the table, this guy solved it. So I think that you need to go in this thing with the I think that you already going into this thing with the right mindset of reintroducing ourselves. But I don't want you to look at this thing as I'm reintroducing myself. Look at me. I'm the bigger, better version of me. I don't even want you to worry about the older version of you. I just want you to come as presented, but I want you to keep a watchful eye because there could be things that happen that you might not be aware of, or there could have been things in her personality and her spirit that you wasn't aware of because you wasn't who you are today. So yes, this is an opportunity for you to come to the table as a new man, but I don't want you to feel the challenge of outdoing your old self. I really want you to accept the challenge of really opening up and getting to see who and what you're dealing with. Well, my thing is that again, you be authentic, but you match energy, not negatively. But what I'm saying is that you don't want to overgive, you don't want to overdo, because just as much as this is an opportunity for you to reintroduce yourself, this is an opportunity for her to reintroduce herself. And unfortunately, if she comes to the table the same or worse or whatever, then you're gonna have to do what you're gonna have to do for you. Like I see through all her mask and behaviors. It's interesting that part. She told me to let her lead the pace. Yeah, yeah, you could definitely let her lead the pace, but don't let her lead you off a bridge. You see what I'm saying? Sit back, be quiet, be mature, and just receive information, body language, speech pattern, everything. Just observe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. We on the same page then. So back to the cards real quick before I say what I wanted to say. This is not so much of overthinking. This is a result of overthinking, right? So I think the challenge is for you to use these two cards as a guide to where you can let go. Right? If you're thinking about the past hurt, the past pain, the past shoulda, coulda, woulda, the past this one, past that one, let it go. I feel like this is an indication that that needs to be let go. And I feel like, again, if we not seeing no depth, if we not seeing, you use your awareness to gauge her depthness, because like I always tell people, when you heal, you might not the people, places, and things that you was attracted to before, you might not be attracted to them no more. What's up, Suzanne Gonzalez? Well, I don't know, Bishop. I want to caution you. I know you coming from a good place, but I want to caution you on speaking for both of y'all. And the reason why I say that is because I want to make sure that you give her. Oh, I did not know they had them in there. Oh my god. I want to make sure that you giving her a full you gotta, well, I say it like this, bro. You gotta go into this thing like it's a blind date. Hi, Susan. Please wait for your turn before you post your question, okay? What I would say before I let you go, Bishop, I would say approach this. The nine, no matter if it's upright or not, right? The nine is the fulfillment number. So no matter what the end result is going to be tomorrow, tomorrow is going to be an opportunity for you to let go of so much pressure, so much anxiety, so much shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's just going to be just the day, no matter how it goes tomorrow, is going to be a big load off your shoulders. You see what I'm saying? Is no matter how it goes, you're going to get some clarity and some understanding. These swords is not coming up for a reason, and you got the depth card. So this air energy is not coming up for a reason. I think you approach this like it's a blind date, bro. Really. And I think there's not, like I said, there's nine of swords is saying all the fear, all the anxiety, all the overthinking is going to be lifted. You gonna have to do your part to deep breathe and let go and say affirmations. But I feel like after this situation is over, either way it goes, good or bad or indifferent, right? You're going to get some relief. It's going to be years and years and years of buildup that's going to be relieved. But just be weary and cautious of anything that could pop up, right? Any shoulda, coulda, wouldas, any, whatever's, any pain, whatever, just be ready to let it go. Cause she could say something that could trigger you. And you'd be like, you know what? I didn't like this about this person. You see what I'm saying? Like the new improve you, you don't know how you're gonna react to certain things. It could be something that you thought was cute, and tomorrow she could do it and it could piss you off. All right, so before Susan, I have my girl on the line. I don't know where she at though. Not even so much of the worry, bro, because worry, stage fright, being shy, all of that stuff is a result of what? Anticipation. And when you anticipate something too much, it causes you fear, anxiety, or you could be too excited, whatever. Let go of the anticipation. And like I said, treat it like a blind date. No requirements, no maximums, no minimums, no expectations. Uh be ready to go at the drop of a hat. You know what I'm saying? It, like I said, I think it's bigger than a worry. I think it's the anticipation that makes people worry. All right, let's see what. So normally my phone don't be updating. Now it's my computer that's not updating. All right, Jayla, how can I help you? See, I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, bro, just be. Because like I said, bro, when you heal, you never know. You never know. You could look at this woman for 30 seconds and be like, why am I here again? Or you can just, all right, for sure, bro. Or you can walk in a situation like, wow, this is the one. You know what I'm saying? It could go either way. I wonder why the computer not updating as fast as the phone. I don't have a question for you right now. Do you just want a general reading? There we go, Bishop. I need you to poke your chest out like a strong, proud peacock. I don't want you looking down at your shoes wondering what if. I want you to be strong and confident, chin up, eye contact, right? This is who I am. This the journey I'm on. This the path I'm on. This is who I am. This is where I'm going in life. Either you get with it or get rolled over, motherfucker. All right. How was your Valentine's Day? Bishop getting him a late present, hopefully. Well, what about me? Ain't nobody got nothing for KP. Ain't nobody got no candy, no chocolate, no nothing for KP. I even take the 1 week old sale when the candy, when the Valentine's Day candy 99% off. All right, so you got the High Priestess as your current energy. Um, I want to pull another card. Something telling me to operate with the number two right now, so I'm gonna operate with the number two. And you got the number six of swords. Okay, so it's more air energy coming out right now. Okay, so the High Priestess is first of all is a major arcana card. Great, I got my new love a present. That's what's up. Tell your new love, let me borrow $5. So the High Priestess is a major arcana card representing big life changes, right? No matter if it's going to be slow and gradual or fast and hard. This card is going to make itself known, and it's going to be a prominent and dominant energy for the weeks, months, and even years to come, right? So the High Priestess, we already know, represents intuition and being able to receive messages, give messages, manifest all that stuff. But what a lot of people don't realize is that the High Priestess represents the ability to be, well, the High Priestess was initiated for one, and she represents a level of mastery over the subconscious that the average person don't have. So I hate when to bust people bubbles when they say, "Yeah, I'm the High Priestess," but they don't pray, they don't meditate, they don't light a candle, they don't even intermittent fast. And I'm not saying that you got to do those things to be anything, but what I'm saying is that if there's things you can do to heighten your abilities, then why not do it? So it don't make sense that you call yourself a high priestess or empress and all of that, but you don't do anything. Anyways, I'm renting. So again, the high priestess is the high priestess not because she woke up one day and called herself a high priestess. The high priestess is a high priestess because she been through the fire and she came out on top, right? The other energy that you got here is going to be the six of swords. Now the six of swords represents harmony in the realm of the heart and the mind. Really, it's the mind and the heart. I should say mind first and then heart. Um, and this is another one of those cards that represent the fact that happiness starts from the inside out, and it starts in the mind first. And you can't be happy contingent on people, places, and things, right? You got to be able to alchemize. Now, I'm not saying ain't nothing gonna ruin your day. I'm not saying ain't nothing can make your day. But if your day is always made or broken based off of external forces, then you just a leaf blown in the wind. Okay. So what I'm seeing here with these two cards is that the current energy is that you might be seeing some things manifest around you. You might be seeing things change, and it might be a direct result of some things that you've been working on for maybe even years, right? This is healing. This is praying, manifesting. This is putting in a work, whatever the work was for you on your path. Right. Let me check the chat because I can't check it on my phone. I've been doing a lot of grounding and a lot of shadow work. Okay. So what I'm saying here is that now is not the time for you to rest. Now, remember the tool in the major arcana is a long way from the world card. So what I'm seeing here for you is that life is just building up momentum right now. Yes, things might be good. Yes, things might be trending in the right direction, but you have no clue on how well is actually trending. You know what I'm saying? Like if manifestation, if the subconscious was an algorithm, then you about to go viral. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like the mental space is ushering you into a new reality. I feel like it's not something just as simple as a better relationship or a better job. It's overall fulfillment that I'm feeling for you. And the reason why this is important, what I'm about to say, is because the in that swords card again, right? We always have references to emotions in the swords card. In this particular swords card, we have those people look like they're swimming across a lake or something like that. So what this represents is a shift in a new reality, right? So the mental plane, right? You becoming a high priestess, you being consistent and persistent with the person you're becoming is ushering you into a new reality. Okay. What I want you to do before I pull best course of action is pay attention to signs and symbols, numbers, colors. Pay attention to people saying things that you was thinking about, like, oh, I was just thinking about that 2 days ago, or like a friend might call you and say, hey, I just got done eating Chipotle. You was like, wait a minute, I was just thinking about Chipotle. Like, I want you to look for those synchronicities because one is going to be a confirmation in the moment that something you either just did or something you're about to do is ushering you on the right path. And I feel like it's going to be it's almost like secret side missions in life in a sense. If you catch what I'm putting down. It's almost like there's going to be some things that's going to be optional for you. Whereas like you can go by without doing these things, visiting these places or whatever it is, but you might give some things a second shot right now. All right, we got best course of action that just jumped out. Okay, we trying something new. All right, so you got the Empress card. Best course of action is the Empress card. I like it. So the first thing first, the Empress card is the number 3 card, which represents growth and expansion. And in particular, this card represents growth and expansion over the material realm, right? That's Earth. Again, that's a new boo, new house, new car, whatever. Now, what I want you to pay attention to is you go from 2 to 3 right here, right? You go from the High Priestess to the Empress. So what that is telling me is that right now you in a season of doing, you in a season of living, right? It might not be exactly what you want, how you want it, but you it's time for you to start living in a moment, and it's time for you to I almost see you like with the Midas touch, with the Midas touch, rather, where you able to give advice, where you able to help people, and it's almost like you're improving everybody's life around you, right? The empress's job is to beautify life, is to continue life, is to what is the word I'm looking for? What's up, Bright? What's up, mommy? Hold on, let me catch up. You said and improving. What's improving? Let me make sure I see what you're saying. I be talking too much sometimes. She said, I understand. I think that was it then. What's improving? Um, but when you think about, meaning I'm doing the work right now to help life in general. Okay, I'm with you. Okay, so best course of action. All right, so the best course of action with this Empress card, I believe, is for you to really own who and what you are and to really just live, right? It's not about when people talk about the first, I don't know why, right? But when people tap into their divinity, the first thing they want to do is show everybody they're divine. They want to dress different, but secretly they want to show what's going on the inside. They want to use different language, right? And I'm not saying that doing those things won't change your frequency and they won't help you. But what I'm saying is that I know from firsthand experience, sometimes you want to be recognized for who you are becoming. Sometimes you want to be recognized for who you are becoming, for who you are. And I feel like that recognition is your recognition is going to come from you being able to sit down at the end of the day and say, I did this today, I did that today, and I'm happy. I don't have no regrets. I don't have no shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Only thing I regret or only thing I feel bad about is not being able to do more. But I do what I can and I'm done. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to start, even if you don't spend a lot of money, I want you to start loving the luxurious, the shiny part of life. Whatever, even if it's something that's like cute socks or something like that. I want you to purposefully treat yourself for something. And maybe I don't want to speak too prophetically, right? Let me knock on wood because I don't want nothing bad to happen. But maybe you're gonna meet a new friend or something soon, is what I'm hearing. This new reality that you're moving into is not going to come without the perks. And I feel like you're very humble and very modest. And I don't think that it's very well possible that you don't even dream big enough for what's about to happen. Do that make sense? More shoes? If it's shoes, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. If it's shoes, yes, because I did say socks. And even though I just be saying random stuff, I feel like that stuff don't be so random all the time. So if it's dealing with the feet, if you like shoes, then that's confirmation. But I don't know, maybe you can take somebody shopping with you. Maybe you can meet somebody there or something like that, or go out your way to befriend somebody that you think might be a good friend. But this is what okay, this makes more sense now. I'm using a whole lot of words. Sorry, y'all, but this is a lot of reading. So so you're going to start meeting situations and circumstances that correlate with you being the empress. And anything that comes into your energy, don't adopt it or don't say, oh, is this my karma or is this for me? Or no, sometimes energies just interact with each other. It doesn't have anything personal to do, especially, if it's negative energy. But I want you to think growth and expansion right now. But it's bigger than just you. I feel like you got something to offer, maybe like a nonprofit or maybe even something like doing content or something like that. But it's a couple things coming for you, man. And definitely text me, email me so we can catch up and whatnot. But that's what I got for you right now. All right. She said more shoes. That's hilarious. Buy me some shoes. I want some shoes. I need some shoes. I really want some shoes. I don't really need them per se. I'm not barefoot. What's up, y'all? We got 5 people in here on only 7 likes. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, donate to reciprocate. Remember, everything that you donate goes directly to food, shelter, and water. I will be recording the weekly reading later on. I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna upload it. I'm not gonna do it live. I want to experiment with something. So, um, but yeah, though. So it's no waiting. I don't think there's nobody in line. Wait, no, somebody came in after J-Lo, but I don't remember who it is. So if there was anybody waiting on the reading, go ahead and make yourself known right now. Not now, but right now. Susan, there you go, Susan. Can I offer you a donation-based reading, Susan? Can you help me not eat cat food tonight? Can you buy me a pizza and a new tripod? She said I'm eating cat food myself. You ain't gonna share. Walk it like I talk it. Ayy. But oh, that's what I was saying. There's a certain level of presence. There's a certain level of confidence, a certain level of that the empress carries. Right? That's what I was saying about walking like you talk it and all that stuff. It's I recommend you gotta live it now. Whatever that means, wherever you've been falling short, it's time for you to really live it. I don't know. See, this Empress card carries maternal energy. I don't know if you expanding your family, if you're thinking about getting a puppy. I don't know if you want a baby or if you want to adopt a baby. I don't know. But it's something about your presence. You oh, I think you going shopping. Okay. So you going shopping and you having a certain level of I'm the Empress can be a thought experiment for you to see how the world reacts to you. Maybe not the first day, maybe not the second day, but just go out. Just even if you're just going out the window shop. But I want you to carry the mindset of I'm the empress. And I want you to see how receptive people are to the vibrations that you're giving out. And I want you to see what type of environment is going to create when you really own this, right? You got to own this to project it, right? It got to be a strong neural pathway in order for you to think it and project it out. Or it got to have a lot of emotion behind it. All right. Well, give me your address. I'll sit outside your house until you get paid. What's your question, Susan? How long has it been? And why? How long has it been, and why is it a no contact? All right, give me a little bit of information about what happened. So what are y'all committed in a relationship? Do y'all got kids? Or y'all just talking? Because I don't feel a strong connection here. Something about the number 3, 3 months, 3 years. But that number 3 is running the theme right now. Can y'all hear that music? Can y'all hear music? And what was the argument over? What was it? A picture of your ex or something? A picture of him being drunk? Uh, I don't know, man. The card I got was the 2 of Cups reversed. Is this y'all first argument? So what I'm picking up is that your boy might be seeing a pattern, and he feel like this pattern, especially the situation, he feel like it might not be worth it. What I would recommend you do is immediately get to work on yourself, because no matter if it's going to be with him or somebody else, you can't afford petty arguments, drunk or not. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the situation is, you just can't afford it these days. Life is too short. You know what I'm saying? So what do you mean you don't think you the issue? So let me ask you a question before we continue. Are you opposed to the possibility that you could be the issue? Because if you oppose to the possibility that you could be the issue, then I don't think I can help you. And that's nothing personal, because I'm not going to charge you or nothing like that anyways, unless you want to donate. But I refuse to work with anybody who just refuse to even consider themselves being the issue in a situation. So if you are open to saying like, hey, I did something wrong or I could be the issue, whatever, cool. But if not, then I don't know what to tell you, cousin. Tell me what you're working with. I'm alone. He told me to delete the pic. I refuse because it don't bother me, and he screams at me and don't agree. I got in my feelings. Well, I think the problem is that was you drinking too? I don't know, man. My thing is that it sounds like once once you never answered my question, by the way. But my thing is that once he told you he was uncomfortable and you refused, then that's a violation right there. Vice versa. That's just like if he felt uncomfortable about something and you refused. I mean, if you felt uncomfortable about something and he refused, like that's not really cool. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I would have a problem with that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. If he telling you he don't like the picture, then he literally telling you what the problem is. Well, my thing is that he probably felt like he overreacted. But there's been times where I feel like what I'm saying and what I'm feeling is not being heard, and I get upset and raise my voice or whatever, and I apologize for it. But that doesn't excuse the fact of what happened. Just because he apologized doesn't mean that you didn't do something that made him upset. And if you refuse to agree that you did something that made him upset, I don't know what to tell you. Cause that's something that requires something deeper. Like that requires deeper attention. Especially when he was a big enough person to say, "Hey, I apologize for the way I reacted." You better come back. Listen, man. I don't know. Maybe he didn't like it. That's what I'm saying. It don't really matter. It don't really matter, to be honest with you. But if he didn't like it, just respect it. It's not like it was something that was going to make you or break you. It was just a picture. It's already about to start growing another leaf right here. It's already ready to start another one right here. La 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 la. It's the one and only D-O double G. She said I just did. I don't know what to think. Yeah, but also, like I said, intuitively, what I was picking up on is that he felt like there's some sort of pattern here with your behavior. That's the biggest thing. You need the lighter. I just had it. I was playing with it. I think it's in my pocket. Let's go. I just was playing with it. 'Cause I was bored. That was a little boy. What are you talking about? Oh, you need to chill out. This ain't no R. Kelly shit. Do I think there's reconciliation? Um, to be honest with you, based on what I see with this two of cups, I think that the chances are slimming down. But I feel like win, lose, or draw, no matter if it's with him or somebody else, whatever this issue is that he had with you, I feel like he's noticing a pattern. And I feel like if nobody told you about that pattern before, if you don't get a hold of that pattern, then you're gonna lose him. I think the door is open for you to let him know, like, hey, I've been thinking about some stuff, I've been doing some research, and I feel like I need to fix this and this and this, and I would love for you to go along with that journey with me. If you don't want to go along on this journey with me, I totally understand. But I appreciate you for all that you've done for me. Well, talk to him. Ask him. Then that's one of the best things you can do is ask somebody. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, if y'all argued a couple times or whatever, I feel like when I pulled that two of cups reverse, the first thing that I saw was that it's not the devil card or nothing like that, but there is some pain there because the two of cups reverse represents disharmony. It represents like an imbalance. So that could just be a temporary imbalance of emotion, saying like we just need like some time. But I feel like it's something different about this day or something. It's something different about whatever happened. It's something different about this time. I think the door might be open for you to hit him up, but I think how you hit him up is going to be important because if you hit him up the wrong way, it could turn him off completely forever. No, Bright. Only thing I say is, Bright, if you trying to send your resume, let me know. Yeah, like I said, I think the path. I think don't wait for him. Whatever. I don't know. See, you know your situation more than I do. I'm just here momentarily. But I feel like whatever the situation is, I feel like it's up to you to fix it. I don't feel like it's nothing to fix on his behalf. Not saying that he's perfect, but I'm just talking about whatever this thing is. Hey, wait. Don't talk me to death. You just need to be prepared for your interview. So, do I think is reconciliation there? Yes, but I think he needs to see something in you that's going to make it worth it. I feel like whatever happened, he felt like that was the wrong situation and circumstance for that argument to happen, and that it could have been handled differently. That's what I intuitively feel. I don't know the details, but I feel like, and you ask him, don't assume that what I'm saying is right, because I could be 1% wrong. I could be 5% wrong. I could be 50% wrong. Or I could be late. He could be like, well, I felt like that, but I don't feel like that anymore. You see what I'm saying? But whatever this argument was, I feel like it's not a huge deal for it to end. But that's the thing though, because you can't say what's a huge deal. You can't say what's that bad or what's not that bad. And I think your inability to put yourself in other people's shoes can hurt you. If you keep telling somebody like it's not that serious, it's not that serious, when they trying to tell you that something is serious, that can cause dissension between you two, because then that's they're gonna feel like that they can't tell you nothing. Especially that if you don't even if you don't agree, right? Because you don't have to agree on everything, or you don't have to see it from his point of view. But if you accept his opinion and his feelings as valid, that'll help you a long way. Well, what I'm saying is that the reason why there's a no contact situation right now is because there was a build up to it. It wasn't just something like his mom told him to do it or something like that. I feel like this is a build up for something that he felt bad, so he had to apologize and get the guilt off. But besides that, he wants to see more from you. He wants to see something from you. And if you really don't know what it is, then you need to reach out to him and talk to him. Or you can hit me up for a free consultation and I can help you, but the majority of the work got to be done on your behalf. Don't you be holding back your love, don't you be holding back. Don't you be holding back your love, don't you be holding back. Cause the end you wanna want another round, another round, another round. Girl, you gonna want another round, another round, another round. I used to want you and her and her and her and you and her and her. I used to want you and her and her and her. All I want is. Yeah, my thing is that whatever's in you that's making you say it's not a huge deal for it to end, you're gonna have to let that go, sweetheart, because that shows that it it doesn't mean that you have malicious intent. But it could mean to somebody who's untrained, it could mean that you have the inability to put yourself in other people's shoes. Now, whether you don't care or whether you don't know, most people not going to sit around and try to figure out which one is which. They just going to want to protect themselves and move forward. And I can't necessarily say that I blame them. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up for a free consultation. If you really want to, make things work. And like I said, even if this situation don't work, what about the next relationship and the next one and the next one? Eventually, one of these relationships got to work. One of them got to work. So why not increase your chances now instead of, burning through? Don't you be holding back your donations. Don't you be holding back. Don't you be holding back donations. Don't you be holding back. Cause then, girl, you gon' want another reading. Another reading, another reading. Girl, you gon' want another reading, another reading, another reading. You used to get readings from her, her. Oh man. Oh baby. Let me water this motherfucker. Ready to go right now. Green light. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. Damn, damn, damn. What the fuck? I did not know I just did that. Oh, I made a mess. I'm ready to go right now. Ready to go right now. What's up, man? Somebody talk to me before I log off of here. Before I bounce on up out of here. Somebody donate to the channel so we can get the party started the right way. Ready to go right now. What's up? You tell me. You welcome. Who? Who you talking about? Oh man, I can't do it. Just hanging around listening. Well, you better hang around and donate. Oh, you talk about the little shorty from the other day? That's my little homie for real. I really fuck with old girl for real. She just want her voice heard. And who am I to judge? I ain't shitting roses. We all in the picture, but we just got different poses. I don't know. You gonna have to text me and let me know who you talking about. Oh, you talking about the young chick? My little sister. I don't know who you talking about. I'm ready to go right now. Ready to go right now. I don't know where she at. Actually, I sent her. I left a comment or something on her shit. She ain't even hit me back. I don't think she did. Uh, what? I don't care. I can't eat what I want. I don't care. I need to go pop a food stamps or something. I'm over here struggling, loaded, and I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Whiskey, whiskey, won't you go away? Won't you smoke crack again another day? And I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Whiskey, whiskey, won't you go away? Whiskey, whiskey, what you about to make? Tell me. I'm tired of it. I don't know. I think they will. I was making a little bit of money, so I didn't reapply. But I ain't even, I've been on my ass for a minute, so I need to hit their ass up and see what's up. I'm tired of being fucking broke and hungry. A calzone. That sound good. You making the dough and everything yourself? I'm in misery. I'm in misery right now. I can't fucking smoke no crack. That's what's up. That's a good idea. Calzones don't sound bad. I never made one. I made homemade pizza though for the first time this year. Or no, was it no last year? Yeah, I know. Because when you make your own dough, it's only like three, four ingredients. Oh, baby. All right, that's cool. As long as you got 99% on the rent. Oh, I hear you. Don't talk to me to death. I'm tired of being talked to death. And talk me to sleep, then to talk me to death so much. I'm talking me to sleep. And I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Oh, I need something to do, man. I can't do it. Hold on, let me check my messages, man. Oh, I'm about done with this shit, water. I don't know. I want to tell you the truth, but just in case I'm not. There was some bullshit going on behind the scenes. But I won't say we had a nice crew. Only way I would say is we got a nice crew if everybody can show and prove their growth. If you can't show and prove your growth, then what's the use of the crew? One thing about my coaching is I tell people like everybody don't have to be the same. I don't look for everybody to be cookie cutter. I can't tell you that you're going to heal overnight. Some things might take you a little bit longer. But my question is, are you doing the work? And if so, then what do it look like? Can you show me what doing the work look like? But to be honest with you, I cycle it. I go through cycles of people every couple months. I cycle through people. I'm used to it now. At first, a year, 2 year, a year ago, I used to wonder. But I understand people lose their phone. People, get boyfriends. All types of stuff be happening. So that's good. All progress is to be celebrated, even if it's 1%. I'm I'm picky about marinara. I'm picky about pasta sauce. I'm not a huge pasta sauce fan, so I just go with whatever I like. I do like the one I think it's called ragu. I can't remember which one it is. but they got good piece of sauce. I think it's the yellow jar. Yeah, I like white sauce when I go to the restaurant. And you talking all that shit and still ain't donate nothing. You came here and got free entertainment, free ratings, free readings, all of that, and you ain't never donate, bro. It's women who came in on my channel and donated more than you. It's women with kids who donated more than you, bro. You supposed to be a man, bro. But this what I be saying. When we doing the work and they come through doing that, you know what that mean. That's cool, man. I know who Bake is. I don't think Bake is a real dude. I think Bake is an ex who pretended to be a dude. That's what I think Bake is for real, for real. I think Bake is a ex. I don't know. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She ain't sending me no donations. I don't give a fuck. You know, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Only reason why I say that is right before I stopped talking to this one chick, that page started popping up on my channel. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even know. I really don't. I mean, I'm only thing we really got is cereal. I'm tired of eating that shit. Maybe a can of soup. I don't know. That shit for real. For me, yeah. There's opportunities, but it just I'm in Missouri. I'm in the middle of Missouri. There's some opportunities, but when I stopped going live, I was doing DoorDash and shit, but I can't do DoorDash because the car down. So I'm like way stuck. Uh, I don't know. It's probably like $2,000, anywhere from a couple hundred to a couple thousand. But the biggest thing is the mechanic and them charging how much they gonna charge. There's some stuff I can't do for on my own. That's the biggest thing is there's a couple things that I can't do for myself. So even if I could get the parts, I can't do it. I can't do the work. So if I could do the work myself, it'll save because we're gonna be paying hundreds of dollars just for labor alone. I can't because I don't have enough history. Like the money I get paid on here is little to nothing. Like I don't even get a check on YouTube every month. Like since I've been monetized, I probably only got like three checks since I've been monetized. So I do. I mean, I guess you could say I got some history because I was doing DoorDash for a couple months. Damn, I can't believe I took that much time off of YouTube. I shouldn't have never did that though. I ain't doing it ever again. I know that much. But originally, I took time off of YouTube to figure out where the negative energy was coming from. Because every time I would go live, I would feel it. It kept getting worse and worse. And then I wound up doing DoorDash. Yeah, that's because the motherfuckers thought, oh, but that's the thing. They not. So I guess they thought they was running me off of YouTube, but they didn't do nothing. They didn't say nothing to me. I mean, they probably hit up a couple people and spread some lies about me, but that's not running me off YouTube. That's doing some sneaky ass bullshit. Like I said before, the shit that I be going through is bullshit because ain't nobody saying shit to me. They be running behind my back spreading rumors. They don't ain't nobody ever addressed me or said shit to me about nothing. But I left YouTube. Nobody told me that like you can't go on YouTube barbecue. You nobody never said that. Hell no, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not leasing a car. I can't lease a car. I don't got no money. But I wouldn't lease a car right now anyways, because I don't trust people. They probably a fuck around and try to do something to my shit. I get a rental. I hate having conversations about why I can't do stuff. I hate it. Well, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Let me hold something. I don't have no money. That's the thing. I'm not saying that those is bad suggestions. I just don't have the money. I don't even got money to go to the grocery store right now. So I damn sure can't go to a dealership. I be going through real shit. I'm just not one of them people who talk about it every single time I go through something. I only talk about this shit when I'm super fed up, when it's super fresh and it got me emotional, or if it's just something that just got to be addressed right then and there. But for the most part, well, yeah, I got ways to make money. It just getting there. Oh, we only if I told you the truth. Oh, only if you knew the truth. Oh my God, whole lot of sacrificing. That's all I say. That's what I say. Just a whole lot of sacrificing right now. I can't even get no crack. I ain't even got no crack. Like God damn, I ain't even got no habit or nothing. I don't give a fuck if it was a motorbike. Look, send me. Look, I bet you send me $150. I bet you I'll be on the road right now. I give me a couple days. I'll be on the road. I'll give me a motorbike just to start off, but I need to be able to go though. Yeah, I just can't do it. It take money to make money. If I had $150, I order me an engine and I get me a bike. I'll order me an engine and put it on the bike. The motor that I had, you get about 100 miles per gallon on the bike. That's no pedal assistance. If you pedal, you get even more. And the gas tank so small, you could just fill up a water bottle and you be good. A motorbike can keep me going as long as I need it to, because I can do the work on it myself. Like I can install it myself. If something they almost foolproof. Like something really got to go wrong in order for it to go wrong, especially brand new. Brand new, the type of engine that I'm thinking about, brand new, an engine not gonna ain't just gonna go bad for no reason. If you keeping up with the maintenance and stuff like that, you good. Like $100 to get me a good engine. $100 to get me a good engine, but somewhere around like 150 to give me a very good engine. Hell yeah, I can make deliveries. Yeah, you can do deliveries on the bike. They ain't gonna give you big deliveries or nothing like that, but I can retrofit my bike to fit deliveries though. Like it ain't shit to mount a couple crates on the bike. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mooney? How you doing? Yeah, I'm over here begging for change, trying to get some donations. This is not a joke, Moon. I know I joke around a lot, but this one, no, don't leave. Don't leave. Maybe you can encourage people to donate to the channel. I'm trying to get some money for dinner. Oh, you celebrating your brother's birthday? All right, well, you got a good excuse this time. But you always leave me and I always be mad. But yeah, though, I'll be able to take care of business with that though. Like I said, it ain't nothing for me to get a couple crates or a couple baskets. It'd be cheaper for me to get crates. I can get crates for free. Hell yeah. I'll go get me an engine. I'll go get me an engine, order it from Walmart or eBay or something. I can get a bike. I can get a bike from fucking Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And I got the tools to put the bike together myself, to put the engine on the bike. I got the tools for that. After that, you just need some fixer flat, just in case. You know what I'm saying? You need a couple bottles of gas. Cause 16, because when you got a little engine like that, a 16 24-ounce bottle of gas go a long way. Hey, a Sunday I missed it. I didn't even get to see it. Oh, I missed it. What it look like? Look at that. Look at that ice cream. That look good. It got a little cherry on top. Sub day Sunday. Y'all see my chicken legs? Don't be laughing at my little chicken legs. Cause you like them. I don't, because I had the phone on my computer, so I just picked up the phone. I'm getting trolls. That's cool. It's better than nobody. I had somebody come in here earlier and try to say some mean things to me. I said, bro, you don't even donate to my channel, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care about what you say. Hashtags feet. Why? So I got have a bunch of old men dreaming about painting my feet? I probably would. All right, so if I start a feet channel, you gotta be my moderator. If I start a feet channel, you gotta be my moderator. Yeah, that's funny. She said you and we gotta do split screen with the feet. We got to do split screen with the feet. Mo, give me some dab. I need some dab. I bet you they will. I know what you meant. Dabbing on them like the usual. Courtside with a bad. What up, y'all? Come on in. Y'all see these fine, sexy legs? Come on in. Sexy, sexy. Ooh la la. Sexy daddy. Ooh la la. Sexy, sexy. I appreciate that, Moon. I mean, Bright. What if Moon and Bright was the same person? Ha 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 ha. I appreciate you. 4 people and only 10 likes. Come on, y'all. Double tap that screen for these sexy legs. Come on, look at these sexy calf muscles. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them calf muscles. Look at them knees. Oh my God. Look at them knees. They got stretch marks. God damn, them knees got stretch marks. I don't know, man. I want to stay on here, but I don't know, man. I want to do something. I want to play my game or something. Be miserable in peace. Get your ass over here. Right? Hmm. Yeah, I know. Oh man. I ain't gonna lie, I really ain't got no appetite right now. I don't know. I just came on here to and see what I can see. I wasn't really expecting much. I just wanted to come on and see who was coming on and get a couple views. Really don't feel like eating for real. I'm really upset with the world. I ain't upset with the world, but I do feel unjust. I ain't gonna lie about that. Nigga do feel quite unjust. I feel unjust too often, to be honest with you. Way too often. But I am gonna hop off though. I gotta. Don't talk me to death. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk me to death. I like plans. I like taking action. I don't want to hear nothing else. Don't say okay like challenge accepted. Hard to take the step one and step two has to be placed. I think I know what you mean. Can't afford that. Hey, I'm about to go ahead and hop off of here. But hit me up. All right. It's been an honor and a pleasure, y'all, but I gotta try to get my rhyme right. You have two dogs. Oh, I only got one. All right, hit me up. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf. Why? Because I ain't buying it, and you better not either. Peace.